My name's Ed Potter and I am a student at the Physics and Astronomy department at university. I'm in third year at the moment. I'm 21 years old and I've been involved in some projects overseas in Africa over the last 3 years. So that included a gap year that I took as soon as I left school, and where I went to Tanzania for 5 months and also was in Uganda for 5 months. And the emphasis of these two projects specifically was around kids. I feel that at this point in my life I'm lacking a lot of skills that could potentially be used to make a grander impact, but what I can do is I can work with young people and really try and leave a smile on those children's faces and to leave my impact that way. So I play a lot of sports, I'm involved in, I can teach English, and when I was abroad those are things that I really focused on and tried to use my talent at and tried to get better at, just to try and create memories for those children and hopefully to try and improve their prospects in the future as they grow up. So the last 2 summers I've also been out to Uganda, and the last summer I actually took a team out from the university of 4 other students, and together we raised £5,000 by doing some car washes and some cake sales and plenty of fundraising activities across campus. We went out to Tanzania and we were able to go to visit a school and to work with that school. I also managed to network with Manchester United, who gave us some football shirts to take out there, as well as Manchester City, and the University of Manchester Athletic Union, who gave us some old items of kit that we distributed. We gave talks on reproductive health and good educational practices for these kids to try and keep them in line and to give them the best start for their future, to try and encourage them to stay in school, to tell them the importance of education, to try and act like role models, and to also try and to bridge cultural barriers, to get to know these young people on a friend to name basis, that they might not see the white man in the future as being alien to them, but rather to be a friend and to be someone that looks out for them. So I really think that was the emphasis, and it's also changed me as a person. And I think that going forward, as I graduate from the University of Manchester, hopefully these memories will stay with me and will make me more of a socially responsible adult as I go on to working world, and I'll keep trying to do things that really make a difference to people's lives and to make the world a better place in general. Yeah. So it was titled the Youth Sports Project in Uganda, and that specifically was based at a community centre in the capital city, which is Kampala. And it was actually surrounding a slum area where there was a lot of refugees, and I was involved in coaching basketball sessions as well as football sessions in some of the schools and in this specific community centre. And this was a very meaningful experience for me and for all the young people involved in the project for this month that I was there this summer.
And Ed, did you see a legacy of what you were doing? Could you see an impact in those communities?
What I really hoped to do when I was in Uganda was also to help to inspire the local coaches and the local teachers that I worked alongside. So I also I was involved in planning the sessions with them. I distributed items of the kit with them, and I really hope that they will continue what I started when I was out there, that they will somewhat take away from the teaching and coaching practices we have in this country, and they will be able to implement them over there, and hopefully that will benefit the children in the long run once we leave, because we don't want it to be a one-off experience only. So I really think that young people and children especially in East Africa, where I've been, are very burdened with responsibilities to either care for their younger siblings or to go out and get work. A lot of them end up on the streets, and what this does is it deprives these kids of the opportunity to be a kid, the opportunity to play, and I think that is one of the saddest realities that we face. So as a young person, as a student, I felt empowered to put that right. I felt empowered that I could go out there and I could give a kid a football and have a game of football with him and make him smile and allow him to liberate himself from the worry of what happened when he would get home, what he was going to eat, what his responsibilities were, whether his father was drinking, or there's so many problems that influence and impact these kids that they really need to be able to just enjoy being young and being able to play, being able to make friendships and not having to worry or to think about how they're going to survive.